Good afternoon, Red Bank. It's now February, and we're starting to feel the love. It's just 12 days away from St. Valentine's Day.
That's just 12 days for the guys to get something for their girls. But we can't worry about that right now. We got a show to do.
When your phone dies in the middle of the school day, what do? The Hub has a solution. That story's coming up next.
Students that have some artistic talent can make a little money. Details are just ahead.
The wrestling team took on Signal Mountain in a must-win scenario. We'll have all the highlights coming up in sports.
And this is the beginning of the Super Bowl weekend. Are you cheering for the Eagles or the Patriots? We'll find out a little later in the show.
Just like the wrestlers, the basketball teams took on Signal Mountain this week. All your highlights are coming up in sports.
And the rain is over for now, but it's going to be a lot colder. Your complete weather forecast is coming up a little later in the show.
It's Friday, February 2nd, and you're watching the main news.
It's just the way the world is today. People are always on their cell phones, morning, noon, and night, and that tends to drain our batteries a lot. Now, it can be a real big bummer when your phone dies at school, but now the Hub can help. They've installed a charging station for both phones and Chromebooks. Our Natalie Jenkins has the story.
Okay, so I'm with Miss Brown at the new charging station in the Hub. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Like, how long can the students keep their phones here, and when can they charge them?
Sure. So they charge up to 8 devices at once, and we're going to have it hooked up where it'll charge Chromebooks as well. So then you can have Chromebooks on there as well. And you can charge them for as long as you need to. It's a rapid charge, so they do charge pretty fast. And you can come in before school, after school, during lunch, during movement, between classes. You are responsible for your phone, so you don't want to leave it, and you go to class or anything like that.
The folks in the Hub not only can charge their phone, they can make some money as well. That is, providing you have some artistic talent. There's a contest going on to design the best bookmark, and the top winners will take home cash prizes. Our resident Hub master has all the details.
We are participating in a statewide bookmark contest for the Tennessee Association of School Libraries. So we have some prizes for first place, second place, and third place just here at the school. And then if you go on to the state competition and you win there, you win even more money. So kind of a good way to win some cash in your pocket. You can come by the library. We have all of the application forms and everything that you'll need to get started on it. And the deadline for submitting them is February 14th. So good luck.
Hurry and enter before February 14th.
Well, the basketball teams at the wrestlers had a lot in common this week.
That's right. They all took on Signal Mountain, and we were there. Let's check out the video as we head on over to sports.
The wrestling team had their last regular season match of the year last Friday. The Lions hosted Signal Mountain here in the Lions Den. For Red Bank To have a shot at the district title, they had to beat the Eagles on this night. Let's check out the highlights. We start off with the big boys. That's Red Bank's Jeremiah Welch. Watch him escape the hold of his much larger opponent. Then Jeremiah drives him out of the ring and wins by decision. This is Cadro. He makes a low move, then gets a high double. Boom, Cadro wins the match. Now we check out Gage Evans. He uses pure strength to drive his man to the mat. He's got him in a chokehold and eventually gets the win. Red Bank battled the whole way, but Signal Mountain would get the win. With the loss, the Lions finished in third place in the district. Now the guys are getting pumped up for the state duels, which are happening today and tomorrow. Let's go, Big Blue. The basketball teams also hosted Signal Mountain this week. The teams did battle on Tuesday, and as expected, it was an old-fashioned dogfight. Let's check out the action from the girls' game. The Lady Lions are showing good ball movement. Eventually, they get the good look at the basket. The shot won't fall, but number 34, Bailey Lee, gets the putback, plus the foul. Later, Red Bank is inbounding the ball. It comes to Haley Claiborne, who has the baseline jumper. It was a tight game, but the Eagles would pull away and win, 60-40. To get some revenge for the girls as they hit the floor, let's check out the action from the guys' game. The boys are moving the ball well. Calvin Jackson passes to Will Thomas, who drives and dishes to number 11, Ivan Young, for the basket. Now watch Calvin Jackson with the drive and the one-handed shot, which is good. Later, off the fast break, the ball comes to Will Thomas in the corner. He puts up the three-pointer, nothing but net. The crowd goes crazy, but in the end, Signal Mountain will squeak out a victory, 54-41. Season games for basketball teams will be on Tuesday. It'll be a senior night as the Lions host Central. Make your plans to come out. That's all for sports. Back to you.
The biggest event in sports will be happening this weekend. Super Bowl 52 will be held this Sunday in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Philadelphia Eagles will be taking on the New England Patriots for all the marbles. Our cameras hit the hallways to find out who you'll be cheering for.
Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
The Eagles. It's time for Tom Brady to fall. His era is over.
I want the Patriots to win. Go Patriots. And it's trash. I do not like the Eagles. And my best friend brother plays for the Patriots. Yeah, Keontae Davis. Shout out.
Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
I know nothing about football.
Okay, so who do you want to win the Super Bowl this year?
The Eagles.
Why?
I hate Tom Brady. I hope he tears both ACLs, gets a concussion, and retires.
All right, Calvin. Who's your favorite team?
The Tennessee Titans.
Well, who are you rooting for the Super Bowl?
Neither team, because my team is the Tennessee Titans.
For the Super Bowl this year?
I'll be pulling for the Eagles. It was a pretty night the other night, clear sky, lots of stars, and they just made the shape of an eagle. So we're going for the Eagles.
Well, the rain has moved out, but the cold temperatures are back.
That's right, it's downright cold outside today. Let's get the latest forecast as we head on over to weather.
Fall, winter, spring, summer. Long ago, the four seasons lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the pollination attacked. Only Only the Maine News, master of all 4 seasons, could stop them. But when the world needed them most, they vanished. 100 years passed, and my classmate and I discovered the new weather crew, a special forecaster called the Maine News. And although their forecasting skills are great, they have a lot to learn before they're ready to save anyone. But I believe the Maine News can save the world.
Another Arctic cold front has come through our area, sending our temperatures spiraling downward. Let's look at the numbers. Today's high temperature is only expected to reach 38 degrees. This after a low last night of 24, but today will be the coldest day. As we look at the 5-day forecast, it'll get a little warmer over the weekend, but then we'll have another chance for rain on our Saturday night into Sunday morning. But temperatures will continue to improve. By Tuesday, the high will be around 60 degrees, but also on Tuesday is another good chance for rain. I guess you've got to take the good with the bad. Have a great Super Bowl weekend. Back to you.
Well, it's birthday time on the Maine News, and we're still a little bit behind.
But we're catching up. Today, you'll meet the folks that had a birthday sometime in the last 2 weeks. So happy belated birthday.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite.
Well, that'll wrap up our show. Good luck to the wrestlers in this weekend's state duels.
And everyone enjoyed their Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see you next week.